Hello everyone, my name is Chloe and today I am here with a brand new video. Welcome to Brunette Bibliophile, where I post bookish videos and writing content. Today I'm here to talk about some of my goals for 2024. And these will be specific to reading goals, maybe a little bit of writing goals, but those tend to be more broad and a lot more than the reading goals are. And conveniently this year I decided to put all of my goals onto a bingo board. But these are like personal goals and reading goals because I needed enough to fill a bingo board. So let's start with the most basic goal, which is my Goodreads reading goal for the year. And my goal is the same as last year, which is 150 books. I believe last year I read 157, so I was a couple over, and I anticipate the same thing happening this year. A bigger goal that I have that I really need to commit to working on is getting my physical TBR down. Currently, my physical TBR sits at 115 books. Ideally, I would like it to be at 50 by the end of the year. There was a point where it was at 6. That happened at one point. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, but it was a thing, so I know I can get it back down. One of the things that is going to help with this is that I ended up canceling my Book of the Month subscription, so I'm not going to consistently be having a new book come in at least once a month. But I have so much variety on my shelves right now and so many things that I want to read that it's just overwhelming. And speaking of overwhelming, I have some specific goals regarding books that I have left to review. Currently, all of the books that I have to review are in the 40s. I want to say there's 49. Which is a big part of the reason why I'm very selective about review books that get requested to me right now. So one of my goals is to read at least one review book every single month, but I can totally read more if I happen to. For example, in January so far, I have completed 2 review books. But I would also like to have all of my 2022 backlist ones completely done by the end of the year. And I think there's about 10 specific to 2022. Another really broad goal, or something that's fairly simple and doesn't really have to do with YouTube or reading specifically, is that I would like to post at least once a week on my Instagram account, Bookstagram account, whatever you want to call it. Now, I actually went back and counted, and I did post at least once a month in 2023, so that's got to count for something. But I do want to post at least once a week and be somewhat consistent with it. Because it's very easy that I could quickly set up and take 4 pictures, one for each week of the month. It's just a matter of dedicating myself to posting them. But so far I am 2 for 2 in January, and I have been consistent. And another kind of general goal that I would like to have this year is I'd like to make sure I'm adding more diverse books and diverse authors into my reading. Authors of color and queer authors, just as an example. Again, I have them in my shelves, which it goes back to the physical TBR. I've got them, I just gotta start reading them. Some various things that I have this template here for reading a physical TBR. I'm kind of just using it as a reference of how I can fill it out and kind of see the TBR going down on its own. It has you fill in how many unread books you're starting with, which for me it's 115. And then at the very bottom it's how many you end with. And each month you can mark how many you read, how many were not on your TBR that you read, how many books you added, and what your new total is. Then I have the Pop Sugar Challenge, which I don't really care for the template that they have given us this year for filling it out. But I've already completed 4 of them. There's a total of 50 if you include the advanced challenges, and I've already done 4. And then this is really ugly, but this is the Buzzword Challenge for 2024. Originally it looks like this, but I like to print mine out, and when I print it, I can't fill it in because it's too dark of a color. So I had to mess around with it to get it to a lighter shade that I could actually write on it. But I've pre-planned about 5 of the 12 buzzword months. And I completed this last year, so I imagine not having an issue with it this year. And then the final reading challenge that I'm doing is the book bingo for my silent book club. And they're doing it a little different this year. Last year we had 1 bingo board for the whole year. This year they're doing a new bingo board every quarter. So this is the one for quarter 1. And there's 25 squares on it. I've currently completed 4, and I can probably complete another 2 more just this week. those are the main goals that I have going on this year. I have small little side projects that I like to do throughout the year that all kind of relate back to reading books, my library. And then for my writing goals, I'm not really going to go into specifics, but I do have a writing plan for the year that is broken into quarters. And my main goal is to just complete the whole yearly writing plan, but individually complete everything in each quarter. So that is all I have for my goals for 2024. Down below in the comments, let me know any of your goals that you might have pertaining to your reading or whatnot. And that is all I have for you all today. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. As always, if you like what you see here, please go ahead and click subscribe. I post new videos every week, so click subscribe so you can be updated for when I post those. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
In the darkness, I don't feel so cold.